Hello, Microsoft 365 Nation. Harry Brailsford here, and we're back with Josh Freifield. And Josh is going to give us an update on a recent industry conference for IT pros, partners, MSPs, and so on, with a couple of interesting twists. So, Josh, welcome back. It sounds like you had a busy week out there at Robin's boot camp.
I did, and it was really amazing. Robin puts on a phenomenal show, and I this is my first Robin show, but a lot of friends of mine go to that show, and from what I understand, she outdid herself this time, and I got to say, it was really an amazing experience for me.
Yeah, absolutely. And so maybe for the audience that doesn't know the nature of the show, it delivers real content, but it's more sales and marketing, right? It's maybe not the show for engineers to double click down into product stacks.
Yeah, absolutely. So she bills this show as the IT Sales and Marketing Conference. That's what it is. So if you're interested in really making some money from your business, Robin's is the one that can help you get there. Things like, campaigns, Infusionsoft, calls, lead generation. Those are the types of things that Robin's is all about. And, interestingly, she actually mentored under Tony Robbins. Her name is with one B at the end. Tony's is with two, but she focuses strictly on the MSP industry.
Yeah, that is interesting. And well, let's talk. You were pretty excited about the security content, and I think that's something that we can all get our arms around here at Microsoft 365 Nation. So, what was the twist on security? It sounds like it was a popular topic. Go from there.
So this year, Robin actually had a full track on security. So
Okay.
breakout sessions had the marketing, the operations, but also the security track. So there was a heavy focus. I think, look, right now, the opportunity really is in security along with the cloud, and the combination is powerful, right? So one of the things that I saw that I thought was really unique is there are a lot of new entrants to the market. One example is actually two companies that are ex-NSA. So one is called Blackpoint Cyber, and they have a tool, a forensics tool, that also is backed by a SOC, a Security Operations Center, 24/7. And then another one was called Huntress, and they are more like a malware antivirus tool. Now, it's interesting that Blackpoint Cyber came from the ex-NSA operations team, and Huntress, the guys, came from the NSA tools team. So again, this is why I was saying you're seeing a lot of high-end enterprise, high-end security solutions that are making their way down to our SMB space.
Yeah, and no, that's good to hear, because I've gone to Robin's show. I've actually spoken at Robin's show years ago, and she's always kept it in Nashville. Josh, would you know? I mean, is this her 10th anniversary? She's been at it quite a while.
Yeah, I think it's actually more than 10. I want to say it's 12 or something like that. She's been doing it for quite some time. And, I remember Robin when she was going around to the different industry events, ASCII, SMBTN for us, and a bunch of others. And she was the lone gunman back then. I think her company now has 20 people in it focused on, delivering marketing solutions to MSPs.
Yeah, no, she's really done right by it, and I'm glad to hear there was some meat on those bones. And I mean, no offense to Robin, but in the early days, I mean, it's always been sales and marketing. Don't get me wrong, but in the early days, it was not. Again, she wouldn't have had a topic like security. Let me just put it that way.
Right.
Okay.
Well, again, her background is different than ours, right? Like we were talking the other day, Harry, and you and I came from being hardcore engineers, right? My father bought me a VIC-20 when I was 7 years old. That's where I'm coming from. I'm coming from playing with it, loving the technology, those 2 a.m.s that we were talking about. That's what I love, right? But Robin came from a different world. She came from this motivational speaking, the sales, the marketing. It's a whole different world. So she's really been pretty successful at melding those two worlds. And really, I would say she really helps MSPs achieve their goals.
Oh, she does. She does. And the only reason I haven't gone in a few years, Josh, again, I spoke at her conference. I went to her conference, I don't know, 3 or 4 times. And there's just a natural cycle with events, is what I know from the event industry. And it's a great show. Listeners should go to it. But I will tell you this, what's interesting in that time period is that same week was the Ingram, I'm sorry, no, maybe it's the next week. Forgive me. I might be getting my dates wrong. I don't know if Robin collided with any show. I know the month of March has been busy with South by Southwest, Ingram Cloud, Robbins. So I may not have my dates quite aligned, but my point is there's a lot of shows and you got to pick your battles.
That's true. Carl Palachuk, for example, you know, we all know and love Carl.
Yeah.
He didn't fly in until I think Thursday because I think he was at a Channel Pro event. So there are a lot of competing shows at that same time.
Yeah. Yeah. But again, last question then, you went this year. Is this the type of show you will repeat?
Absolutely. I mean, look, all of us, we need to make money doing this, or how are you going to keep buying the toys to work on at 2 a.m., right? So for me, I've always kind of had half a business focus, half a technical focus. A lot of guys are I would venture to say, a little too tech heavy. You've got to run a business, right? I mean, look, at the end of the day, you want to put food on your table, right? So, I mean, are you running a business? If you're running a business and not a hobby, you've got to go to an event like this.
Yeah, and I would offer even a little more than just the food. I wouldn't mind a beverage on that table too.
Yeah, you and me both, Harry. A nice wine or scotch would be perfect. Yeah.
There you go. All right, so we're going to catch you in about a week or so. I appreciate you participating actively in our community and hitting both business and technical topics. So if you don't mind, I'm going to run off and watch Gonzaga plays Baylor in just a few minutes in the NCAA March Madness. And
Nice.
Zags, we're number one.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Take care, my friend.
All right. Thanks, Harry.
Yep.
Okay. Bye.